everyone. Welcome to WagerTalk. My name is Minty, and I am joined by my favorite kind of bear, Teddy Bear, at Teddy_covers, and my favorite kind of Martin, Drew Martin, at Drew Martin Bets. We've got an early look at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl playoff semifinal, Oklahoma versus LSU. Both these offenses can score quite a bit. What are we thinking here? Teddy, is it going to be a shootout?
So you just brought back these memories, you know, like the childhood teddy bear, Teddy. You know, that was
I knew you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I hated it, but thank you. And now I can spend the rest of the video traumatized.
Flashbacks.
Yeah, exactly. Flashbacks to second grade recess. Oklahoma doesn't lose a lot of games by 2 touchdowns. Let's start with that. Last 5 years, they've lost twice by 2 touchdowns or more.
Ooh. Okay.
However, one came against Ohio State and one came against Clemson. And that's the kind of team that LSU is in. So LSU is the type of team that has been able to handle Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. We've seen Oklahoma in the playoffs the last 2 years.
Yes.
Hasn't worked out that well for Sooner backers or fans in those ball games. So even though they've only lost those 2 games in the last 5 years, 0 times under Lincoln Riley have they lost by 2 touchdowns or more.
Good to know.
I'm not really that interested in the Oklahoma side.
Yes.
All right. LSU, when you're able to put 4 NFL receivers on the field at the same time in college, it creates problems, you know, for opposing. It doesn't matter how good the opposing defense is. We saw it even against arguably the best defense in college football in Georgia in the SEC championship game. LSU's offense still worked. All right. They're going to get theirs. The question is whether Oklahoma's going to be able to trade touchdowns with them. If they are, the Sooners are live to cover, and the game's going to go over the total.
Right.
But, boy, we're talking, what, 11 touchdowns? That's a lot of touchdowns to be betting overs.
Yeah.
All that said, if I had to put one bet on this game, that'd probably be the way I would look. I don't want the under, I don't want the dog, and the price on the favorite isn't right. Right. Which leaves me with over or pass. And these are 2 offenses capable of getting to 11 touchdowns.
Okay. I believe it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on the total there, Teddy. I would look at it more from a side perspective here, Minty. And, you know, I know it's always like trendy and the sexy pick to go with the underdog here in these big games. I can't get there. You know, those were great stats in terms of Oklahoma, you know, not losing by 2 touchdowns. But at the same time, you covered it because you said they don't play teams like LSU very often.
Well, and the ones that they lost against Ohio State and Clemson, that's a team like LSU this year.
Exactly. And I don't think it's going to work out too favorably for Oklahoma. Plus the fact just 2-7 ATS, their last 9 down the stretch here, they haven't really been covering numbers from their price point. And add on the fact, LSU, you speak to their offense, Teddy, you're right. And I'll add on the fact a quarterback that's going to be playing on Sundays and taking home the Heisman as well.
Yes.
Throwing to those receivers. Their defense, though, Minty, 17 points total here in their last 2 games against Georgia and Texas A&M. Now, granted, you know, OU can do some things on offense, but still, this defense is getting healthy at the right time. I'm laying it with the Bayou Bengals.
Ooh. Interesting. All righty, gentlemen. Oh, yes.
Well, I mean, A&M, it was a bad spot for A&M. You know, it really was. And Georgia's offense stinks. So first, I don't want to overvalue what we've seen from LSU's defense the last 2 weeks. I don't want to undervalue it, but I haven't changed my opinion of LSU having a good defense, but not as good as, say, a Clemson's. Would you agree with that?
You know, I would. I don't think that they're necessarily top-notch here, Teddy. And it's interesting because coming into these last 2 weeks, there's only been one national champion that had a defense ranking outside the top 50 in total scoring defense since the BCS era started. That was the 2010 Auburn Tigers. And who did they have? They had Cam Newton taking snaps. So it's not like LSU has that type of athlete at the quarterback position, but still, their offense can kind of make up for not having a top-level defense here. So that's another reason that it kind of points towards LSU.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. The Peach Bowl. All right, the College Bowl schedule is set, and you won't want to miss a single winner. And the best way to do that is to buy a College Bowl package. The College Bowl package sells for $2.99, but order now and save 50% and get the complete bowl package from your favorite WagerTalk or Sports Memo capper for just $1.49. This gets you every single College Bowl release from your favorite capper, including all 5% plays that sell for $40 by themselves. Hurry, as this is a limited time offer.